Before we get started, check out the description to find out how you can win a Nano Ledger S worth $150. The team behind Cardano consists of a decentralized community of scientists, engineers, and thoughtful leaders united with a common purpose to bring about positive global change in a new age of possibility. This dignified set of people is not one to give up on Cardano, even amid the headwinds. With their combined efforts, the ADA coin price is looking good in September. However, what price will it reach? Random questions have been thrown into the air about cryptocurrencies, and most of them are embedded with how much investors want to grab a deep understanding of the industry. One of them is, what determines the value of a cryptocurrency? Most times the technology behind cryptocurrency plays a big role. Decentralized currencies are quite resistant to censorship, but it is nearly impossible to just shut them down. Emphasizing technology, Cardano seems to take the lead here. Cardano is a blockchain platform that allows transactions in its native cryptocurrency ADA, and enables developers to build secure and scalable applications powered by it. Cardano is connected with several payment programs, and it combines pioneering technologies to provide unparalleled security and sustainability. Built on the groundbreaking Ouroboros proof-of-stake consensus protocol, it has earned a reputation for being an attractive catch. However, the technology might be considered frivolous when there is a limitation from a more superior authority. The rising risk of the recession continued to disturb investors, especially after the comments of the Federal Reserve President James Bullard about another big interest rate increase in September. If central banks continue to act aggressively, this could potentially move the global economy towards a recession, and in that situation, Cardano ADA and other cryptocurrencies could experience severe hitches. They could decline even more. All eyes appear focused on global macroeconomic developments and the impact that both growth and inflation will have on crypto assets. Cardano has a vassal hard fork coming soon, which is prepared to help the network and price skyrocket to new highs. But the Fed Chair Powell might have the final say. The US Federal Reserve will raise rates by 50 basis points in September, amid expectations that inflation has peaked and growing worries about recession. Still, around a 4-decade high, inflation eased last month, propelling Fed fund futures to narrowly switch their pricing to a 50 basis point hike in September after 75 basis point moves in June and July. In an August 16th through 19th poll, most economists predicted a half percentage point hike in September, the same as in the last poll, which would take the key interest rate from 2.75% to 3%. Previously, the Fed Chair Jerome Powell said, "At some point, as the stance of monetary policy tightens further, it will likely become appropriate to slow the pace of increases." This statement was intended to give policymakers time to take stock of how higher borrowing costs are affecting the economy. St. Louis Fed President James Bullard, who was one of the central bank's earliest advocates last year, said that given the strength of the economy, he is currently leaning towards supporting a third straight 75-point basis interest hike in September. "I don't really see why you want to drag out interest rate increases into the next year," he told the Wall Street Journal, saying that he would like to get the Fed benchmark overnight interest rate to a target range of 3.75 to 4% by the end of the year. The exact pace would depend on the employment data, which has reflected brisk growth in recent months. This implies that the Fed's official remarks will face an emerging split in the central bank between those who want to push rates higher quickly and those who are more cautious because of potential damages to the job market and the risk of a rise in the US unemployment rate. With this development, things could get worse, especially for the markets. Powell warned more explicitly than he has in the past that the Fed's continued tightening of credit will cause pain for many households and businesses, as its higher rates further slow the economy and potentially lead to job losses. "These are the unfortunate costs of reducing inflation," he said in a high-profile speech previously at Jackson Hole, and added, "But a failure to restore price stability would mean far greater pain." Investors have initially been hoping for a signal that the Fed might moderate its rate increases later this year if inflation were to show further signs of easing, but the Fed chair indicated that it might not be around the corner. Stocks tumbled after Powell's speech as investors pondered the prospects of higher borrowing costs sticking around for a while. Cryptocurrencies were not spared either. The crypto market was having an uneventful week amid last summer's doldrums when the world's leading cryptocurrency dropped 4% within 24 hours. All the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap showed a net loss, except for Cardano ADA, which is looking forward to a hard fork coming sometime this month. Ethereum supporters also have high hopes for the upcoming merge event, which will help in pumping Ethereum. The previous week was a pretty slow news week as far as crypto adoption or regulation was concerned. Well, the Ethereum merge may be around the corner after 8 years of waiting, but Cardano's Vassal hard fork is a huge bonus too. According to the Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, the Vassal hard fork will launch sometime in September. He noted that once the largest 3 of 5 cryptocurrency exchanges have upgraded their system, a hard fork date will be set. Then the rest of exchanges feel the urgency and they start upgrading. It's really hard to get them otherwise. They tend to need a little bit of a push for that. We are not quite over the finish line, but everything looks pretty good, he said. The Vassal hard fork is a long-awaited upgrade, and it seems to be the ace up Cardano's sleeve. September holds a good opportunity for both Cardano and Ethereum, but it remains bleak in a way. Cryptocurrency prices began another rapid decline after Fed Chair Jerome Powell's speech. Restoring price stability will take some time and requires using our tools forcefully to bring demand and supply into better balance. Reducing inflation is likely to require a sustained period of below-trend growth, he said. In response to Powell's remarks, the crypto market took a beating. Within a few hours of his speech, the price of Ethereum slid by more than 7%, and Bitcoin fell about 4%. Other cryptos tumbled, with Binance Coin slipping 5% and Solana dipping nearly 7%. Some crypto investors have argued that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies could be used as a hedge against inflation during the digital era. But currently, price action in cryptocurrencies suggests the market does not seem to see these highly volatile assets as reliable stores of value during periods of economic uncertainty. As retail and institutional investors become massively interested in cryptocurrencies as investment vehicles, crypto has begun to move in tandem with broader markets. This is despite cryptocurrencies generally being a riskier asset class. However, these days, investors are seeking safer options to shelter from the negative economic impact of the Fed's monetary tightening. And guess what? They are not seeking it in the cryptocurrency market. Furthermore, early investors in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and other cryptocurrencies have made a killing. But the crypto market has a long history of extreme volatility, which is not what investors are looking for in uncertain market conditions. The Bitcoin price, deep in a 70% slump from its all-time high, last dropped in July under $20,000, wiping off all of its August gains. Now, Cardano and other major cryptocurrencies could be heading into a dicey September with a looming so-called black swan event, the Vassal hard fork, Ethereum's merge, and another Fed interest rate hike piling pressure on the buckling crypto market. Meanwhile, Ethereum's looming merge upgrade, which has been scheduled for mid-September and designed to be the network's successful transaction from energy-intensive proof-of-work to the more environmentally friendly proof-of-stake that is equally expected to reduce fees and improve transaction times, is causing uncertainty in the market. The month started with brewing optimism as market participants prepare for Ethereum's merge, but all indexes have declined as we approach the end of August. Vijay Iyer, Asian vice president at the crypto exchange Nano, wrote in an email note adding that Ethereum has underperformed against all major cryptocurrencies. Looking ahead to this month, most analysts and market watchers are bearish about Cardano and other cryptocurrencies. If the Vassal hard fork brings into effect everything that has been projected about it, then Cardano stands the chance to be regarded as a haven for everyone. Investors are getting tense and the Fed's upcoming moves look discouraging. Cardano needs to step up its game and give out something new and refreshing. But what are your thoughts on this? Be sure to let us have them in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then check out our other videos on how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.